we have here. Hello, ladies. How you doing?
Hot and sweaty.
Getting ready for the thing today. Yes, incredible event. Epic, epic. So I'm happy to be there. Yes, yes. I know. I'm just kidding. Actually, this is my video thing. So I'll get to this later. I'll get to this later. The newlyweds. Family. All about them. Oh! Happy birthday. He looks very good. Very good. Hello there, young man. I like your shirt. It's a good shirt you got. You look good in that shirt. How you doing there, Uncle? No. No, I'm good at this stuff, yeah.
The whole crowd got here. Whoa. Where did I tell the people at church? Where you can tell them. And we do this once every year just to keep you young.
That's what.
100 years.
Yeah. Coming down.
One raptor, one or the other.
wanted to give everybody a heads up on what you're going to see here.
That's good.
But he was a CB, which is short for Construction Battalion in the Navy in World War II. And they did island hopping, and they built airstrips with heavy machinery as they were island hopping to go over to Japan and drop the A-bomb in Japan. He was a machinist. He was a machinist. There's some pictures here of him by his tent with a surfboard and stuff. And so you're going to see there's his tent with a surfboard there. The B-29 is there because this is basically representative of the island of Tinian, which was the last island that he was on. And the B-29, the Enola Gay, is the one that took off from Tinian with the atom bomb. And those of you who have talked to him know what his connection was with the atom bomb, where he made they came to him with this requisition to make this handle, and he didn't know what it was. It turned out they didn't have a way to get the bomb up into the bomb bay. So they had him make that, and then he saw it later after the war was over and realized that's what they had had him manufacture. Yeah. So the B-29's there with the strip. It's made out of coral, so we had them trying to figure out a way to make it look like it's actually made out of coral instead of asphalt.
Oh, I see.
And then this over here where the water is, he had a lagoon, which is, on several of the islands there are atolls, which is the rim of a volcano, and the only things that's showing is kind of the rim of the volcano. So you have kind of like a half moon, and the lagoon is what's in the middle of that, which is the center of the crater. So that's kind of representative of the lagoon there on that one side. The funny thing is, if you read his book, there's this one chapter called "Hey Sarge, Where's the Barge?" And what happened was, him being a machinist, he always wanted to go and scavenge parts from different machines and things, vehicles that he would find that were wrecks and stuff, and he can make stuff in the machine shop for the people when they came and they needed stuff. So he was used to going and scavenging stuff. Well, one day he was out skin diving in the lagoon, and there was this barge out there. A lot of times they had barges out there that they were going to scuttle. They were going to use them for bombing practice. They were going to bomb them, and then they would sink. So he gets on this barge one day and sees this thing at the bottom of the barge and goes to pull on it, pulls it off, and lo and behold, it ends up kind of being like a cork. Because what ended up happening was water started shooting up. You're going to see there's water shooting up in the middle of this barge here. The next day, so that started happening, so he jumped over the side and swam to shore where hopefully nobody would see him. The next day he got up and it was gone. It sank to the bottom. So that was what that one chapter was in his book. But
Sarge, where's the barge?
Yeah.
The guy over
kind of everything
the artillery unit that was supposed to sink it.
This is cute.
Sarge, where's the barge? It was on the bottom. I swam out later after dark, and I found it on the bottom. It's sitting there right
right where you put it.
like that.
Right where you put it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's cute. That's cute.
So I did that chapter, and that was my confessional.
That's right.
I told about it
Yeah.
publicly.
Oh, no.
I told it to this guy, and everybody.
That was a corker. Oh.
His friends that would come over. Hey, Dad, tell him about sinking the barge.
yeah, he's had to tell that story multiple times.
I'm sure.
That was a corker, yeah.
Don't go into politics, yeah.
It was a plastic circular thing that covered up
That's funny.
whatever it was in there. And so I loosened it all around. It was fastening. I pulled it off. As soon as I did, this great big blast of water came up like this, up to the top
600
of the
feet, yeah.
all over me and
All faithful,
soaked me. And I opened a hole right through the bottom of the boat.
Boy, are you strong.
And I tried to put it back.
I can see that. Whoa, kind of like a movie.
So now
Yeah.
this is another. I don't want this thing. I threw it down on the floor and I
Adios.
went over the barge, over the side there.
How long can you hold breath? Oh my gosh, underwater.
Well, I swam away from the barge.
About 200 yards. Oh, that's funny. That's cute. That's cute.
That was plexiglass.
So that was my
Plexiglass, yeah, it was.
What did you make with that plexiglass?
What?
What did you make out of it?
Plexiglass.
No, I mean, what did you make out
Oh,
of it?
any kind of a souvenir for the guys.
So you just machine it out.
Yeah, or if they needed, if they called for something plexiglass, you can machine it.
Yeah.
And it was the kind that you could cut and form.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take a permanent form, I guess, whatever.
Go ahead and tell you can elaborate better on the story about the bomb and the handle.
Oh, yeah. My battery's
Oh
not.
yeah, the on the atomic bomb, if you ever see pictures of that, and you probably have historically, on the top there's this, I have a model of it upstairs I made out of wood, but it was welded, bolted and welded on the top of the bomb casing itself. And we took it down, I made it at night. I came in on the night shift, and Chief Ward told me, I've got a special job for you, Clay, and it's a rush job.